catch on. Catch on, and it's on. Let's see. Hello, everybody. I'm Tiffany, your host of today's Sew Sunday. Wait, I'm always the host. Can somebody else take over? Okay, I'm just kidding. So today's Sew Sunday, the 20th of August, and today's a Destash, or quilt show, as I like to call it, because technically I'm just showing the quilts, and if you want to buy them, they're available. So that's what we're here doing today. So let's see who is all here. Got to get up a second. Got to change to the other host, the one that's named Tiffany again. Anyways, let's see. We've got Barbara, Sharon, Janine. That's what it says. Brenda, Tracy, Kim, Pat Boo, Farok, Melena, Linda, Judy, Melody, Karen, Jacqueline, Carla, Zella, Dar, Deborah, Jerry, Marcia, Geraldine, Gay, let's see, Carrie, Danelle, Maya, Lady Fair, Tanya, Glenda, and everybody else. Hello, hello, and welcome. So, I didn't realize that there's that in the way. Let's see, did it fix it? Oh yeah, look at that. The camera's gonna move anyway today, so it really doesn't matter. So if you guys are new to my channel and never, try not to be on the quilt, I never watched one of my Destash or show videos, I'm gonna tell you how it works. But while I tell you how it works, today we're also gonna have some giveaways, not yet, later. We'll start those, and then what else are we doing? That's it. Just there's quilts, there's auctions, plural, quilts, bags, giveaways, and that's what we have today.
Lots of free.
And a lot of the quilts today are big quilts. Big. So break out your wallets. That big amount that's in there, take it out because, no, I'm just kidding. Just messing around. Anyway, no, so what I do here every couple months is I have an abundance of quilts I need to sell, and selling my quilts pays for my channel. YouTube does not pay the bills. So I have to sell my quilts, I have to do this, I have to have affiliate stuff, I have to have all these things, right? So once every couple months, I'm here. These are the quilts that I'm going to be showing you, and they are up for grabs to you guys first before they're listed on Etsy. And Etsy is where you can go look at pictures, of course not today because there's only 4 quilts on there, but after the fact, they'll be available still on there. What we do here is I'm going to tell you a number, or a letter and a number combination. So like B1. B1 means it's baby, and it's number 1 in the series of baby quilts. And then there'll be like T, or L for lap. T is for twin. K is for king. Q is for queen. So for example, the one behind me is K1. It's a king, and it's number 1 in the series of king size quilts. So then you would type in K1, I want it, or claiming it, or whatever, just so that we know you're claiming that quilt and you're wanting to purchase it from me. And then after you claim it, you would email me saying in the subject line, K1, you know, that you're purchasing whatever. This is a Jacob's Ladder quilt, obviously. You would say K1 Jacob's Ladder quilt in the subject line, and then in the whatever what is the part of the email, the actual written part of the email, you would write, I would like to pay either PayPal or Zelle, because those are the 2 payment methods that I have, and or we can talk about it through email. So you would let me know how you want to pay, and then we go forward from there. Makes it easy. It's actually really easy. My email is in the description below this video and all of my videos. It is also on my About Me page, and if you type in explanation email, it'll pop up and tell you what my email is. It is not a clickable link, but that just tells you what my email is in case you purchase something. So remember, if you purchase something, that's the only time you need to email me. Let's see, what else? Did I cover it all? Oh, and if you win a giveaway later, you also have to email me. That's the other thing. So if you purchase something, you would write what you purchased in your subject line, and later when we do the giveaway part, you would just put the giveaway part in the subject line. Let's see, anything else? I will tell you the name of the quilt, the number letter combination, the name of the quilt, and how much the quilt is, and I repeat it several times. That's how it works. And also you're seeing it, most of the quilts today, except for 4, are first time for sale here on my channel this time. So there's only 4 repeats that you've probably seen before if you're a consecutive watcher of my channel. But if you're new to my channel, these are all new quilts that have recently been finished for sale for you today. Other than that, we can get started. As in, I'm going to get up off my little honey, and you guys can look at this. Is a king size quilt, by the way. The whole thing is not in the frame. I'm going to move the camera around, so if you get seasick, that's another thing I do. I move the camera around so that you guys can see the quilting, the detail, and whatever else I could possibly show without, you know, making you too dizzy. All right. And I do walk in front of the camera quite often. So this quilt is, I forgot I have to walk in front of the camera because I need to know how big it is. That's the other thing I'll tell you is how big a quilt is. This one is K as in king, K1. It's called The Climb. It is 107 inches by 121 inches. So if you have a king size bed, this thing is enormous. So 107 inches by 121 inches. It's K1. It's called The Climb. It is first listed, just finished, just a couple weeks ago for $675. And this is U.S. shipping for free. If you're outside of the U.S., you will have to pay your shipping, which will be a whole heck of a lot because we've shipped quilts outside the U.S., and I'm telling you right now, they're expensive. All right, K1, The Climb, 107 by 121. It's $675. I am now going to show you that it is enormous. Do you see that? So it is a Jacob's ladder quilt. I called it The Climb because, well, you're climbing a ladder, right? We're going to unplug. Come over here. This one just is a basic meander. It does have cotton, 100% cotton batting in it. I just did a meander all over the whole entire thing because I didn't want to take away from the fact that this thing is enormous. And the other fact that it did take me 5 hours to meander this because I do it all by hand. So if I would have custom quilted this, it probably would have taken me more longer. More longer? Yep, more longer. So it is batiks, as you can tell, with black. Very, very beautiful. I love it. I don't have a king size bed or else I'd keep the darn thing, but I can't keep every quilt that I make. Ooh, so sad. Yeah, I can't keep them all. But Scotty don't let you. Yeah, Scotty doesn't let me keep them all. That would be too many quilts. There's been over it's now at about 920 quilts. So yeah, that'd be, I would have a quilting museum if I kept everything that I made. All right, so again, this is K1, The Climb, 107 by 121 for $675, and that's free U.S. shipping. Outside of the U.S. is, well, you pay for your shipping. And I'm just going to say right now, it will be a whole heck of a lot. All right, we're going to flip it to the rear side. Oh, well. Oops, I hit the microphone. Just go like this, drop it down to the ground, and just grab the top.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with it.
Pull tight. Again, it's a ginormous quilt. 108 backing did not fit, so it has a racing stripe down the middle. Which makes it nice and fun.
So, fast quilter, so you know.
Yep, I'm a fast quilter, Scott said, so it has to have a racing stripe. So the back, it's quilted with black thread, so you can see the quilting, except in the black. Well, you can see it in the black too, because, you know, shadows see it, but that's the quilting. It's not super heavy. The quilt is very flowy, as you can see. It doesn't hold tight, you know. It's very flowy. And then I'm going to hold up the tag so that you guys can see. It's way over here. There it is. That's the tag. I actually started this quilt 4 years ago. It's been hanging in the closet. So now it's done. After all this time. So it's quite large, like I said, 107 by 121.
Ready for the next one?
Yep. All right, we're gonna hook up the next one, which is also gonna be a big one.
Yeah, tell me there are a lot of big ones this time.
Yep, there's a lot of big quilts this time.
My job.
And the bigger quilts are heavy.
Where's the top?
Right here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because you can see the tag is built into this one.
That's right.
All right, you guys probably saw this one on the last Destash. It was its first time. Now it's its second time being on a Destash. Oh, and the cat decided he wanted to come out. All right, this one is Q as in Queen, Q1, Strings of Illusion, Q1, Strings of Illusion. It is 94 inches by 106 inches. Q1, Strings of Illusion, 94 by 106. It is pet friendly, if you can see Thumper coming up on it. This one is 675. So Q1, Strings of Illusion, 94 by 106, $675. And we'll come look at it. There is a video tutorial making this. Actually, there's a video tutorial on almost everything that's available today. All right, so this is Strings of Illusion. It is almost true to color. The lighting in here isn't as good as, you know, one would have hoped, but this is quilted. It's got cotton in it. It is quilted with big, huge spirals. Big spirals and little spirals and spirals and more spirals. It's just a spirally quilt. I like doing spirals because, you know, they're fun. Fun to quilt spirals. There's like over 200 fabrics in here. It's scrappy as it can possibly get. Again, it's Q1. Strings of Illusion, 94 by 106 for $675. And then obviously you're seeing my shadow because the light has to come from behind the camera. It's a very fun, very, very fun quilt. And they're fun to make too because, you know, I've made 2 of these because I have so many strings. All right, let's turn it over so they can see the back.
I'm trying to get my side. Now your side. You've been right over there?
Mm-hmm. Again, it's Q1 Strings of Illusion, 94 by 106 for $675. The tag is built into the back of this, as you can see. It was supposed to end up on that end, but I wasn't paying attention when I loaded the embroidery machine. So the back is pieced. The back is spirals, and that's the tag. So you can see the quilting. It is a maroon color thread, so kind of everything really matches. It's very matchy-matchy. And as you can see, there's a bunch of fabric on the back. Because why not? Q1 Strings of Illusion. I don't remember what I said size, but yeah, and it has cotton in it. Almost every single one of these has 100% cotton, by the way. There's only there's two quilts that have 80-20 in them, I think. Two. There's a small one, which we'll get to later, and one big one. Yeah, that's the big one. Yeah, that's.
They're all big.
Yep, they're all big today. Well, most of them. It's like a quilt room blew up in here. The hurricane blew them all in.
Yeah.
By the way, the hurricane for our area was a joke, guys. Just thought I'd let you know for all those that were worried about
It didn't happen
the
in our
hurricane.
area.
We just got rain all day yesterday. Just light rain, like misty light rain. It wasn't much. Oh, the tag's up here. It is upside down. Hold on. Because the fabric is directional. That's the top. Watch out, cat. Stumpy's trying to get in the way. Anyways, yeah, so and then today, right now, about 10 minutes ago, before I went live, it poured and heavy, heavy wind for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's done now.
It's done now, yeah.
It's already done.
Yep. So it was barely any storm here. We've got thunder and lightning here and there, but it's not enough to get excited and hang outside in that high humidity that's making me wheeze and die. All right. This one is Q for Queen, Q2. It's called Desert Flowers. I did make this in a video. It was So Sundays like 6 weeks ago or so. It's Desert Flowers Q2. It's 94 inches by 105 inches for $450. Q2 Desert Flowers 94 by 105 for $450. And that has free shipping, my friends. Q2 Desert Flowers 94 by 105 for $450. Let's take a look at this thing. The quilting is what makes this one even better. All right, here we go. This one is literally quilted with desert flowers. So you can see it's quite large. This one has 80-20 in it, by the way. This is one of the ones that has 80-20. You can see all these cute desert flowers. Trying to find like little places, you know, where you can see the quilting. And then obviously has cactus. It has lots of cactus and flowers, pointy flowers, weird shrubby flowers, pointy flowers, non-pointy flowers, funky flowers, sharp cactus flowers, because that's what I see here in Arizona is cactus flowers. It's just repeats of fabric. The fabrics, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 6 or 7 different prints, and then the background and the accent.
This one of your patterns?
This is a BQ4 pattern. We did it Sew Sundays a couple weeks back, like I said, like 6 weeks or 8 weeks back. I name the quilts, but I don't name them after the patterns usually. I name them something other than the pattern that was used to make them. This one, you know what is top and bottom because the top and bottom of the back have a yellow strip of fabric, which is the same as the front fabric, and the back is where you can see the quilting the most. So when I come up close to it, you'll be able to see the quilting. In person, it looks way better in person than on camera. Just thought I'd let you guys know that on all these quilts. Again, it's Q2 Desert Flowers, 94 by 105 for $450. So the back has, again, the stripe at the bottom and at the top, so you know which direction is top and bottom. Come up close so you can see the quilting better. I've told you guys before, I know how to quilt like tons of flowers. I've taught myself all sorts of really cool things over the years. My new favorite flowers are these sharp guys right here. Sharp, because those are on the top of some of the cactuses we have here. But there are quite a few on here. They're really cute. Here is the tag. Also, this is the first time you guys are seeing this on the channel, being completed finally, because I did not film the quilting process on it. Or did I? No, I didn't. I didn't film it. I haven't been filming the quilting of most of the quilts. Okay, leave that up there. Plug it in for a minute. All right, next we're going to run an auction. All right, auctions work the same. We're going to start it off at a certain amount, and then you guys just bid in the chat on auctions to whoever's the highest bidder is the person that wins it. So I'm going to come closer, yes. This is W3, and we're starting it off at $15. W3 is being started at $15. I'm going to come close so that you guys can see it. It is a beachy window. And it is just quilted with a meander. Really simple with this one. It is just a wall hanging. That's why it's a W, so that we know. The back of it is lighthouses. Yeah, no, W3. Scott's watching the chat. What are we at for bid? We're at 26 so far. We're at 30. Oops. It's just a wall hanging. I totally forgot the size. I should have wrote that on there. I could tell you guys how big it is now. Like I said, it's a wall hanging. It's 27 by 42. And that's just a quick looking at it. So it's like 41 and a half, honestly.
50, so I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere.
We're at 50. 50 is the highest bidder so far.
Yeah, turn it around and put you on the back, and then we'll call it.
All right, let's hang the back so that you guys could see it in full. That's the back. Again, it's just lighthouses. It goes with the beachy theme. Lighthouses are always on a beach, but you don't see the back when it's hanging on a wall. All right, we're at 65 is the highest bidder so far. I'll leave it right here. All right, and I'm gonna go turn it around one more time. We're at 75 is the highest bidder, and I just snapped a clip.
You shot that across the room. Use a different clip now. Fix it. It only takes a second.
Yeah, I broke a clip. All right, what are we at? All right, we're at $75 for Karen Little going once. Karen Little at 75 going twice. Sold to Karen Little for $75. Don't forget to email me. All right, congratulations. All right, I'm going to back you guys up. You can see the kitty cat who's hanging out, licking himself to death. He says, I got to show off on camera somehow, people. Hey, go. All right. So.
They can bid in $1 increments for all I care.
Yeah, you guys can bid in $1 increments. We don't care how you guys do that. All right. Let's go to the next quilt, which will be, where is it at? Let's do this one.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I'm supposed to be on that. I did it.
Is there a tag there?
Yep, it's on his side. It's its bottom.
All right. You guys haven't seen this one in a while. Like a long while.
Kick plate, right?
Yep.
Kick the plate.
This is the most bright, cheery quilt ever. This is amazing. I love this quilt so much. All right, this one is F for full, F1. It is called the cake plate quilt because I literally used a cake plate from the from the kitchen, a plate to make this quilt. And I actually showed you guys in a video how to do it years ago. So it's F1, the cake plate quilt. It is 81.5 by 95.5, and it is $450. And that's a steal for this thing because it is amazing. With free US shipping. Again, F1, the cake plate quilt, 81.5 by 95.5 for $450. All right. I'm going to back up so you can see the whole thing. Ta-da! There's the whole thing. So beautiful. When I finished this, I was like, yes, it's finally done. All right, we're going to come over here very carefully. This one has cotton in it. I got to pull myself out of the way. This one is quilted with lots and lots of flowers. Just every single flower I know how to quilt. And more probably because, you know, I added some weird funky ones in here. There's just tons and tons of flowers. All sorts of flowers connected by leaves. It's just flower crazy. Can you tell I like quilting flowers? Hold on. I will leave them staring at a flower while I go look again. I forget when I walk away. You know that, right? This is F1, the cake plate quilt. It is 81.5 by 95.5 for $450. I mean, there's some really cool flowers in here. Look at those little flowers. And it's been cat approved. Go away. 450. Okay, let's look at the back of it. There. I'll do this part while Scotty types.
It's my job. I can do this. I can do this. They can re-ask their questions. They're saying because we missed a bit. And I was telling them it goes by what I see first. I'm sorry if I didn't see it.
Yeah, it goes by what we see first in our
lady
comments.
bid $76, but it didn't show up until after you already called it. Not on my screen anyway. So I'm sorry if my screen was delayed because I would have sold it for the 76. I would have taken.
All right, the back in person looks like a whole cloth quilt. Just thought I'd let you guys know this, because I used mint thread to quilt it. So when you look at it, you can see. I'm hoping that you can see in person. It's totally different. I'm telling you right now, the lighting in here is not doing this any justice, but you can tell in person. Just see all that quilting? I'm trying to shadow it so that you can tell. But it's in mint thread, so it's very, very, very pretty. Very pretty. All those flowers. We're going to go down here and look at the tag. There's the tag. It is in mint, so again, it's hard to see in this lighting, but you can see the cutesy flowers that are on here. Tons of different flowers connected by leaves, like just weird, fun, different stuff. Me being different and having fun. That's what I love to do, and that's the whole point of quilting.
You have video on quilting flowers.
I have lots of videos on quilting flowers. I have lots of long arm quilting videos, which you guys can use as ideas for your sit down free motion quilting as well. You don't have to have a long arm like me to do any of the quilting that I do. It could all be done on a sit down domestic machine.
Done?
Yeah, I need a wipe sweat. Give me a second.
Oh, dropping it. Which one's next? This one? Sounds good.
Yeah.
I like this one. This one's pretty.
All right. You guys have not seen this before listed on my channel, but you do know that I just recently finished this. This is my Tula quilt. You know, it's hard to let this kind of stuff go because it's a Tula quilt.
Blame it on your husband. He made you do it.
Okay. So this is from a challenge that I did with my friends. It is line work fabric by Tula Pink mixed with the gemstone or gems or whatever fabric by Tula Pink. All right, let me find it on the list. This one is T for twin, T2. It's a quilt. Yes, that's the name of this quilt. It's called It's a Quilt. It is 58 by 81, and it is $400. Again, T2. It's a quilt. It's 58 inches by 81 inches for $400. We're going to come up to it so that you can see it better. There we go. So you can see my quilting. This one has cotton in it, by the way, just thought I'd let you know. Like I said, most of them, except for the ones I'll tell you, have 100% cotton in them. So you can see my quilting looks like the geode, which is what I call this. I think the actual line is called gem, but to me it looks like geodes. So that's what I quilted on this whole quilt, is geodes. And yes, I did free motion quilt all this. For those that ask, because sometimes people say, well, that looks like a computer did it. Well, there is no computer. That is me. I'm really good at that kind of stuff. And I have fun with it. That's the main purpose of it. So you can see it is on point. I love this one. Maybe it's because I love Tula, and the pink and the blue together are like amazing. I'm going to leave you guys right here so I could reread that one more time. Hold on, just leave it right there for a second. It was T as in twin, T2, It's a Quilt, 58 by 81 for 400. We're going to flip it to the other side.
Are we flipping it?
Yeah. The other side is just gray. That way you can see all the quilting. It is in purple thread. It's quilted in a purple thread because purple looked the best on the blue and the pink. So from back here, it's just plain. And you can see all the quilting now. And then the tag is right here. It actually says line work challenge because this was a line work challenge with my friends. We got at Sobecca, at Off Kilter Crafter Ian, and at Teresa Louise iQuilt. So you guys can type in explanation Sobecca or explanation Becca, explanation Ian, or explanation Teresa. We'll give you guys a link to their channels. But the video itself we did with this one was on my channel. And then they have their stories on their channels of finishing their quilt.
Can you quilt as you go a t-shirt quilt?
You can quilt as you go a t-shirt quilt. You can make any quilt a quilt as you go. Any quilt you would like could be a quilt as you go. Yeah. All right. That's fine. This one has been on a Destash before. It doesn't matter which way it goes.
It's on again.
This one's just me having fun with my quilting. This one is L for lap, L22, Fat Quarter Frenzy. So L for lap, L22, Fat Quarter Frenzy. It is 70 by 76 inches for $350, and that's free shipping within the U.S. L22, Fat Quarter Frenzy, 70 by 76 for $350. Okay, so let's take a walk up to it. Again, this is just random quilted. It's heavy quilted all over the whole entire thing. Each section of the fat quarters is quilted differently. So every section has something different in it, and it's all in purple thread. As you can see, I got carried away with my quilting, but this is how I practice, honestly, is I load something and I just go at it and have fun. So this is how I practice things, how I come up with new designs, as you can see, or do something different. I always just load something fun and have a blast with it. I also play with rulers and all sorts of things when I'm doing stuff like this, just to see. So like this echoed thing right here in this one, I mean, different, fun, adds to a border. I've not seen it before, but probably been done, obviously. Anything's probably been done before. I just have fun with it. You know, weird shaped flowers. You know, I just do what I do and have fun. So technically you're just getting one of my play around quilts. Yep. We're gonna flip it real quick. Because there's heavy quilting, you guys can see all the quilting on the back.
Purple.
But it's purple thread, and the fabric has purple in it too. So again, that's L22 Fat Quarter Frenzy, 70 by 76 inches for $350. We're going to come up close so you can see the quilting and the fabric. It's a flower fabric print. So you can see all my quilting. On the back side, my quilting looks sloppy. I always think it looks sloppy on the back side, but it really isn't. It's just because, you know, like, because it's a lighter fabric maybe, and you see all the times I went back and forth. I don't know. Just because you can tell it's heavy quilting. I mean, look at these tiny little loop-de-loops. There's even me messing around with butterflies. Do you see those butterflies? They're heavy quilted on purpose so that you can see them. They're upside down, honestly. It also has a tag that says it's Fat Quarter Frenzy by my name and March 23 when I finished it.
Do you wash your quilts before selling?
I do not wash them before selling them because I don't want you guys to be allergic to the soap that we use. Some people are allergic, so I'm not going to wash with any of my stuff. I don't pre-wash my fabrics either before making a quilt because I don't want somebody to be allergic to it. So I usually just give you care instructions and wash instructions. I do it with my family as well. I do not wash before I give it to them. I know a lot of people that love the crinkly look afterwards, but honestly, I would rather you wash it with your soap because ours might make you itch. We use cheap soap, so it's a complete square.
Oh yeah, this one's a square. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This is a recent finish, first time being here on the channel. It does have 100% cotton in it. It has white cotton because of the white background fabric. All right, this one is L for lap, L23. It's called Stardust. It is 76 inches by 76 inches. It's just a complete square. L23 Stardust, 76 by 76 for $375. So it's L23 Stardust, 76 by 76 for $375. And a cat trying to pass by. My quilts are cat friendly. He's not really laying on them. He just gets his tail or something on them, you know. Just thought I'd let you guys know that in case you have animals or something. Did I say L23? I don't remember what I said. Yeah, L23, I think. Yes, L23 Stardust, 76 by 76 for $375. This is the first time I'm showing it. Well, I'm still going to show Lisa Saunders what it looks like. It's quilted in a purple thread, and those are ribbons. It's just an all-over ribbon. And this is batiks, the whole entire thing, except for the white fabric. The white fabric is not batiks. And it's free shipping within the U.S. We're just going to continue on looking at it. Like I said, it looks better in person than it does on camera. It's more bright and vibrant in person. The camera just seems like it makes it dull, but it really isn't. I don't know why it does that. Just like when you take a picture of a sunset and it's different colors than it is in real life. Your eyes see one thing, but in real life it's totally different. So that's what this is. All right, let's take a look at the back so that you can see the back. And yes, I used purple on the back. I used up my purple fabric for this.
I can buy you more.
You hear him? I could buy you more.
Yep, Marshall Dry Goods. Where we get it. Boss used to have one color. I buy it for her.
This one is quilted with the purple thread, so you honestly can barely see it on the back. So the back, you just see purple back. So you have to come up really close to see the quilting. You see it? You really have to be close to it. The purple was like almost the same color. And then the tag. Sometimes I do fancy stuff on the tag. So this tag got my favorite thing in the whole wide world is butterflies. So it got a butterfly tag that has thread on it. There we go. Yep, there we go. All righty. That. Bring it back in. This one's sold.
Yeah.
Right. All right. W2 is what we're working on. I'm going to come up close. Don't worry, guys. This is a little one that is.
All your stuff is free motion.
All of my quilting is free motion. I'm not a computer. I don't have a computer. This is 24 inches by 24 inches. Sorry, some of these things I didn't pre-measure because I didn't write it down. We just gave it a letter. All right, let's come up real close to it so you guys can see. This is an auction. It's going to start out at $15. Let's back it up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. There we go. So it's a 24 by 24 wall hanging. Scott, this is W2 just in case you need to know. And it's starting out at 15. So you guys bid away. This is an auction one.
25.
We're at 25.
It's a wheel.
We're going to come up close so you can see. It's just my playing around with quilting. This is what I do. Again, I make little things. This was from one of my open gate boxes. I make the little things, and then I just have fun quilting.
You want me to flip it? Or we gonna wait a second?
What is it at so far?
25.
It's still at 25. Can you turn it? Flip it to the other side. The back, you can see the quilting
Oh, this is really pretty. I like the back.
because I made it.
I like.
I used a light thread on a dark fabric.
I keep it on the back.
Scott says he'd keep it on the back.
All right, I like the back better than the front.
So
Now you're at 40.
I make it look like fabric with my quilting.
Tell them this is free shipping in the U.S.
and
If
this-
they're bidding on this outside of the U.S., they're going to have to pay.
Yeah, it's free shipping within the United States. And if you're outside of the United States, you have to pay. So yeah, that's what my quilting looks like from the backside when I use a light thread on dark fabric.
So you're at $50.
We're at 50 is the highest bidder so far.
You hear 51, 51, 51?
Here's Scott in the background, guys. He's like 51, 51, 51. Anybody, 51.
Well, last time somebody did 76, but I didn't see it till after we were done. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Making sure.
All right. Let's turn it around one more time, and then I'm going to go look at the screen and see who was at the highest for calling, because I don't know who it was at.
50. One person did 50.
Okay, but I'm trying to find who's the 50. We got.
Oh, there you go, 55, D green.
Where are we at? I don't see it.
I
Oh, right there. D green, 55. I'm going to give it a second.
Going once.
All right, D green at 55 going once. D green at 55 going twice. Sold to D green for 55. There we go. That's W2, Scotty.
Yep, I gotcha.
Okay. I don't know where you're putting the W.
I got it. You just
All right.
you just go up to your end.
We're gonna back
You're
this
pretty pink.
back up.
Pretty in pink.
So this was just in a recent video, literally like 2 weeks ago. Not even 2 weeks ago. Last week, right?
Yeah.
Did I film this one last week?
Yes, just last week.
Yeah, this was last week's
This
video from a uploaded video. Yeah, I'm getting some things done and some things not done. Anyway, this is L for lap, L25. It is, you guessed it, pretty in pink. It is 62 inches by 70 inches. It is $325. That's for US shipping. So it's L25, pretty in pink, 62 by 70 for $325. So if you guys remember the video tutorial I just posted recently called how to do partial seams, this is from that video. I literally finished it that same week after filming that video for you guys, but I should have showed you the finished quilt, but I didn't. This one has cotton in it. It also has a pieced binding, because why not? I used up all the fabric, because why not? This is just an edge-to-edge echo flower, I guess is what I would call it. In the quilting, you can see. It's not super dense, like it's not, it's still flowy, see? Very flowy still. Even though it looks heavy, but it's not heavy quilting. It's a medium quilting, I would call it. So again, it has pieced binding. This background fabric, my shadow, turn this way, maybe there won't be a shadow, has little roses. That's where the idea for having an echoed flower is, because of the roses in the centers. But the binding is pieced, you can see all the way around. Pretty in pink, that's what this one's called. I don't remember everything else, I just know the name of it. We're going to turn it around, and while it's being turned around, I'll tell you what it's called again. L25, pretty in pink. It's 62 by 70 for $325. And when I say lots of pink and it's pretty, it's because the back is all pink too.
It's pink.
The whole thing. Pink everything. If you love the color pink, this is the quilt for you. If you have a granddaughter, this is the quilt for her, you know? Come on.
My daughter said we should have called it Barbie, but this was my idea.
Yeah.
The name.
Our daughter said, call it Barbie, Mom, because of the pink, because Barbie is so fabulous right now, I guess. But no. So you guys could see it's quilted in cotton candy thread. The color of the thread is cotton candy, so you really can't tell because, again, it's pink.
What is the pattern on
This one is from a video the other day, what did I just call it? I said it 5 seconds ago. Partial seams. There's no pattern name. I made it up. I just gave you guys some numbers in the video on the partial seams video from like 5 days ago. Pretty in pink.
How do you determine the type of thread used for quilting?
You just grab some thread, and if that's what you're using, then that's what you used. Oh, I use, like, when I quilt, I use polyester. When I piece, I use cotton. Sometimes I use polyester. It depends on what I'm doing. When I bind, I'll use the poly that I used to quilt it with to use on the binding. It depends. It just depends on what I grab. It's 90% of the time a matching color. Hold on, before you take it down, there's a thread that I found that I want to snip real quick.
Snip it.
Sometimes I catch the threads. If I don't do it now, I won't get it later. I thought I saw a second one.
Dorothy says Christmas isn't that far off.
Yeah. Sometimes I see the loose threads on the back. And I always tell you guys, if you see a thread, do not pull it, find the source and snip it. That's what I tell all of my clients. That's what I tell all of my family. Do not ever pull a thread on a quilt. You find the source of where it's coming from, and then you snip it. Because if you don't, you know, you're going to have a disaster. And you're going to be yanking something. Okay, this one's been seen on here before. That's fine. Just put it up. It's not really directional.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter.
Yes, Paul.
All right, what are we at? This one is T1, T for twin, T1, the flower garden. It is 71.5 by 94.5. T1, the flower garden, 71.5 by 94.5 for $390. $390 US free shipping within the US.
Does free motion quilt machine come as a complete bundle?
Free motion quilt machine come as a what? I have no idea. I don't have an answer.
Your long arm come as a, I don't know.
No, your long arm, you can bundle it, yes, as the options, but you have to choose the head or the frame size that you want and stuff like that if you're going to buy a long arm, yes. That's how it works. Yeah. Scott doesn't understand the question that you're asking, which in turn makes me not understand it. So, okay, so that's the whole quilt. This one is quilted in all sorts of flowers. Again, I go flower crazy all the time because this quilt has flowers in the prints, so why not? So I have an obsession with quilting flowers. And the funny thing is I don't even like bouquets of flowers. I just like quilting flowers. There is not a tutorial for this one, by the way. This one I did with friends on a Zoom chat, a Zoom hangout retreat type thing. Turn it around to the back.
I don't think they're confusing me and I'm confusing them.
I don't.
With free motion, I think they're saying free motion. Some are saying free motion is long arm, but free motion is any machine that's not computerized.
Yeah, you could free motion on any machine that's not computerized. So if you're sitting down at your machine and you're moving your quilt under that machine, you're free motion quilting. If you're standing up at a long arm and you're moving that machine head over the quilt, you're free motion quilting. But you're doing it.
There's a long arm machine for those of you that are confused and confusing me because I'm confused at some of your questions.
Yeah, no. The thing that you see behind you is the frame of a long arm, and this is the head to the long arm. This is the machine head. So, and just because there's a tablet on it doesn't mean it's a computer. The tablet just controls the machine so that I can tell it what stitch length, stitch width, stitch this, and what, you know, how fast I want it to go and so on and so forth. So that's all that is. If you get a computerized system, it'll have a big screen and or a computer on the side. An actual computer, like a laptop.
Everything we do is free motion because we are non-computer.
Again, this one was, what is this one called again? Where am I at? You confused me asking me questions. It's T1, the flower garden, 71.5 by 94.5 for $390. Let's go look at the back fabric. The backing fabric is elephants, pink, turquoise, purple, and pink. A dark pink, a light pink, a turquoise, and a purple. Little cutesy boho elephants. And you can see all the flowers, the quilting of the flowers on the back side. And then the tag. I'm going to come down to it. Again, I use the fancy tag stuff. Sometimes I put butterflies, stars, whatever All my tags are different. I try not to make them all the same. So there's that. There. Plug this in for a bit. Any other questions while we're in between quilts? Oh. Is there any questions between quilts while I start a giveaway? All right, we're going to start a giveaway, guys. Don't enter just yet. Got to start it. So the giveaway is random stuff. So I'm just going to show you random, what I mean by random. So you're going to get an item that I made, you know, of some sort, some kind of item that I made, plus a notion of some sort. Just random. It's going in a package. I don't know who's going to get what. I'm just putting them in packages with notion. You can get fabric. It'll come with something. Something will be in your package, and it's for the U.S. only because we can't afford to ship outside the U.S. But it's random stuff. So I'm going to start the giveaway. I think you type in explanation, enter, I think. Or no, what is it? Explanation something. I have no idea. Yeah, explanation raffle.
Oh, no, it's explanation gift.
Oh, explanation gift. That's what it is. There we go.
You place the tag when you bind.
Yes, I place the tag when I bind. So when I'm putting the binding on, a tag will go either in the corner, or it'll be a side hanging tag, or now that I have an embroidery machine, I'll embroider it directly into the backing fabric somewhere. You know.
And do you have one like this, the flower garden, on video?
This one, no, is not on video, no.
Okay, that's what she was saying.
No, this one is, yeah, I would have to get the pattern again. It was a free pattern through the Fat Quarter Shop that we all did in that Zoom meeting, that retreat. All right, let's do one of these.
No.
This one?
Do that now? No.
Oh.
I can't do an option like this. I would never see anything. You have to do something big.
Okay.
Ooh, this is pretty. What's the top?
You've seen this one several times before.
I know, but they always amaze me every time I see them. You know that. I love your work. You are talented. I say this constantly.
Okay, this one has been on Destash before. All right, this one is L21, L for lap, L21, the Jelly Roll Race quilt. It is 77 inches by 83 inches. L21, the Jelly Roll Race quilt, 77 by 83, and the price was dropped to $240. That's with free shipping. So that's a steal. Free shipping within the U.S. It's L21, the Jelly Roll Race quilt, 77 by 83. It's $240, and we'll take a look at it in just a moment. We're going to let this giveaway thing run. It'll be running through the end of the video today, because we'll draw later. But again, I'm just going to package. All the giveaway stuff is just going to get pre-packaged. We're going to just slap on who it's going to, and I won't even know who gets what.
Margaret Hassler, do you need this?
Margaret Hassler, did you want this? Scott says the chat's going really fast. I don't see it. Margaret Hassler, L21. All right, we're going to come up and look close at it. Oh, we can't even see the whole thing anyway. There it is. There's the whole thing. We're going to come up close, as you can see. It's just a jelly roll race, except instead of going side to side, it goes up and down. It's very fun. It's different. I tried to pull fabrics from my stash that all go together from my jelly roll stash that I make my own little pre-cuts. This one is a meander within the Jelly Roll Race side, and then in the border it has spirals because I like sometimes to separate borders from the main part of the quilt. And it has pieced binding, as you can see. Pieced binding all the way around. Margaret, if you do want it, just make sure you email us, please, because the giveaway is overpowering the chat right now. And remember that the giveaway, by the way, only works during the live stream, which is right now. If you are watching this later after 6 p.m. on a Sunday, and you're watching this Monday at 10 p.m., the giveaway thing does not work in the chat comments or in the comments of the video.
Do you find that 108 backing works as well in the quilt top?
You can use 108 backing in a quilt top. You don't have to use anything else. You can use 108. I have plenty of times.
When you're going too long on that quilt, do you practice ahead of time?
Nope, I do not practice ahead of time. I just go for it. I'm a go-getter. Go do it. Get it done.
Depends on what you're doing. You can practice certain
I have practiced certain things, but that's for fancy stuff that I do for clients or something. I don't really ever practice like that, though. I have quilts. I make quilts, and I decide, oh, hey, that one's just going to be my practice quilt. So I'll actually practice with the actual quilt, you know, and then I'll quilt my client thing or the custom thing with whatever I taught myself. All right, so this one is a gray back with pink geometric, I guess is what that would be, or Celtic knots, I guess. I don't know how you would want to call that. Oh, there's a loose thread every time. See, don't ever pull these. If you ever get a quilt from anybody, don't pull them. You just find the source of it and snip it at the source. Just thought I'd let you guys know that and see it in person, because this quilt has been shown several times now, and for some strange reason, that's the first time seeing that thread. And it happens. I can't say that everything's perfect when it comes off of my long arm. I check most things over, though.
Any advice on making a t-shirt quilt?
Any advice on making a t-shirt quilt? Yeah, patience. Slap on some patience because you're going to need them. They're really hard to do. This one is hand stitched on. Look at that, guys. I hand stitched that tag on there. Look at that. That's a hand stitched tag there. Something I never do, but I did. Just that time. I did it a couple other times too, but you know. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there for a minute. What are we at? All right.
Where'd this go? I think it's our last. Last quilt, and that last thing of the day. We got plenty more to do.
All right, I'm going to say this out loud in advance. Somebody asked me for this quilt, and they have not responded to several attempts of trying to, you know, whatever. So I'm going ahead and I'm listing it now.
Do you use stabilizer when doing a quilt tag?
That person has not got back to me, and that happens quite often.
Do you use stabilizer when doing a quilt tag?
Yes, I use stabilizer. Anytime I use my embroidery machine, I always use stabilizer. You have to on an embroidery machine, or else it just tears the fabric up. All right, this one is custom quilted. That means I did fancy quilting on it. Now if I could find it on the list so I could tell you. This one is L for lap, L24. I named this one Into the Blue. It is 64 inches by 72 inches. It has cotton in it. It is $350. L24, Into the Blue, 64 by 72. This was that crinkle cut pattern from not 2 Sew Sundays ago, but 2 sets of Sew Sundays ago, where I did 3 videos worth of Sew Sundays being finish the project type thing. So this is that crinkle cut pattern. I'm going to bring you guys close so you can see what I did with the custom quilting. It is quilted with seaweed. So I have my little seaweed quilting, and my seaweed comes down, down, down. So it's a mixture of heavy and light quilting because I didn't fully heavy quilt in the backs of all this. I just heavy quilted in the lighter tone blues of the background colors for this pattern. I spent 5 hours quilting this little small quilt. It's not small, but I spent 5 hours quilting this thing because I was having fun. Let me relook again because once I walk away, I forget. This one is L24 into the blue. It's 64 by 72 for $350. All right, I'm gonna leave this literally right here, and we're gonna flip it to the other side. Or I can wait because Scott's busy.
Do my job. Quilted with petites and beauty.
Not petite, batik. It's
That's
a
what I
batik.
said,
No,
with a B.
you said
Batik.
petites.
Well, then you're tearing me wrong.
You said petites.
I said with B. You're tearing me wrong.
So this is a two-sided quilt because I decided to piece the back. So the back is also pieced, and it is batik, so you can really see the quilting. We're going to come up close to it in like 2 seconds. So that was the leftover fabric. That way it got used. So you can see the quilting on the back side because it's really, like I said, it's really heavy quilting along the seaweed. What I call seaweed. I think it looks like seaweed to me, so whatever. So you can really see it on the back side.
It really pops out there.
Yeah. And you can see my starts and stops on stuff like this because it is heavy, heavy quilting. So, don't think that that's a mess up because that's just where I started and stopped, because I only have so many inches in my throat space, so I kind of can't keep continuing on. But this is just free motion. This is what free motion quilting looks like. Just me having fun doing my thing. Oh, and here's the tag. Like I said, I named it Into the Blue. I literally just quilted it the other day, as you can see. Oh, let's pull a back. I'm just going to leave this up here, by the way. We're going to
sit them all right here, and you pick however you want when you want.
I don't have my bags numbered or lettered. It's just a bag, so I will give you the detail of it. This one is a funky backpack made of jean. So it's just a jean backpack or crossbody. I'm going to show you how this works. I just made this literally on a Monday a couple weeks ago. So it's either a crossbody bag. See? It's a beautiful crossbody. You can stick your hand in the pocket. It's a real butt to a pair of jeans. Like I said, it's funky. It's kind of crooked. It looks crooked. I don't know why it comes out crooked, but that's just the way it happened. It has lining with a pocket on the inside. This one is a single zipper, But if you don't want to use it as a crossbody, it is actually a backpack. So you just slide the slider through the top of the thing right here and back onto itself. And it is a convertible into a backpack. See? So this one is $50. Look at that.
So it's
Cute.
Jean 1.
Jean 1. We'll just call it the Jean Backpack 1. Jean 1. So $50. Look at that. It's adorable, right? And it sits nicely and it adjusts to even bigger sizes. So if you have, need more room to adjust it, the slide thing adjusts and you can have it sag even further down. It goes more than that. But yeah, it's convertible from either a backpack or a crossbody. Or you can just have the whole thing stay as a backpack and hold it like this, like the single side thing that people do. It was like 90s in high school. What? Okay, so we're going to put this aside. Oh, here, let me show the lining again one more time, like up close. So in the camera, I'm going to pick it up very well. It is a striped canvas in there. It does have a slip pocket. And then it's just a butt to a pair of jeans and some leg off the jeans. And it kind of sits a little crooked because of the way the jeans came out, I think. I don't know. It just came out that way. All right. We have this little bag here. It's butterfly fabric. These were just me screwing around, so they're like not perfect little bags. So the price is going to reflect that, $30. $30 for this lovely little bag. It does have foam in it. And it has a zipper, and it has slip pockets. This camera and this lighting, we're going to move you so that you can see.
Butterfly bag 1.
Yeah, butterfly bag 1. And what did I say? I just said what it was.
$35.
Yeah, $35 or 30. I said 30. I think I said 30.
Okay, then $30.
Yeah, I said 30. So it has 4 slip pockets on the inside, and it's just got butterfly wings, and it's a gold. This is a gold vinyl, and it has a gold zipper. So there's that. So butterfly bag 1. Okay, we're going to do butterfly bag number 2. This is what I call an accident bag. It's an accident bag. Like the handles were supposed to be different, but it didn't come out the way I had hoped because I like to test things out. So these are like my testers, and that's why they're so cheap. So $30 for this one too. This is butterfly bag number 2. This one does not have slip pockets or anything in it. It is just an open square, so you can put your makeup in here or whatever. It's just and the handles stay up like that, so it kind of looks cool, like ears, but it's a handled bag, and you can put whatever in it. And again, it's butterfly number 2. Again, gold with butterfly wing fabric. It's cute. It's different. All right, then we have jean bag number 2. Again, this is a convertible backpack. So you can put it on your back, carry it on your backpack. On your back. You carry it on your back because it's a backpack. So, this is jean bag number 2 for $55. Look at that. So it's a convertible backpack. This one is a double zip opening. So this one's 2 zippers. 2 zipper heads, so you can go to one side or the other. The inside is lined with purple, and it has a slip pocket in there that's purple. The lighting, my goodness. There we go, you can see. It has the slip pocket with the butterfly fabric on the inside. Then the front pocket is 2 pockets. So it's got 1 pocket, and then it has the second pocket that was the butt of a pair of jeans. And this one is also convertible. So you would just take this off of here. It's hard to do these one-handed, but it can be done.
Okay.
And then
this one's butterfly bag 1 and 2. Would you say they were $30 each, right?
yes. All right, this is also a crossbody. So jean bag number 2 for $55 is also a crossbody. So it's a backpack or a crossbody. And when I send it to whoever buys it into the mail, I will set it up as a backpack so that you can see how it goes through. Because in case you forget how it slides through. So you automatically know that the sides are for the crossbody part. And that the other way is for the backpack. I love these crossbody backpack conversions because it makes it easy for anybody that doesn't want to use it as a backpack, you know. So there that is. Just hook this back up. So it's very cute. It's jean and purple butterflies. Look at that. Backpack number 2. Cute. Margaret and Francis, don't forget to email, and all those others that have purchased anything. All right.
Yeah, I think Margaret's getting a quilt too. Only 2 people bought quilts. I think Margaret is one of them.
Okay.
Could be wrong.
We have 2 little backpacks. I'm going to do one. This is number 1. These are just those little miniature backpacks. I guess I'll just throw that on the floor for now. It just has a little zipper. It's just a little miniature backpack. These are $20 with free shipping. 20 little dollars. It's just cute. Put your grandkids' toy, whatever, in the car so they're not making a ton of noise. Fill it with candy. You know, sneak it into the movie theater with some popcorn in it. Whatever you want to do with it, that's up to you. But it's just a cute little backpack. So here's backpack number 1. Little miniature backpack number 1 that has a hanging thread. And every time I find a hanging thread, I have to snip it today. I'm in a mood. So it's just a cute little backpack number 1. So there's that. And then backpack number 2 is this cute little backpack number 2. This one's number 2. Again, it's the same thing. It has a zipper across the top. This is the one from the video tutorial on how to make this backpack. So you can see they're made with binding on the inside. So if you had struggling trying to make your own, you can buy one today. So this is number 2. Just a cute little, you can put makeup in it or whatever you want. You can put anything in it for travel or whatever. There's dust getting all over the place. I threw it on the floor is why. All right. So that one is $20 each. So this is number 2. The blue one was number 1.
Okay, Jody wants number 2.
Which is the brown one. Okay. That's that of those.
Hold on 2 seconds. Back to, would you say they were $20?
Yes. And this one's going to right. Scott's writing stuff. He's trying to make sure that he gets everything correct for when we do emails.
Number 1 is the blue one, right?
Yep, number 1 is the blue one. All right. I am going to pull a winner for the giveaway, and you do not have to enter again for giveaways. It's already entered. We're just going to keep running it. Hold on.
Yes, both are sold.
Yeah, both are sold now. Where'd my giveaway go? Where'd the giveaway go? Oh my goodness. It's right here somewhere. Where did it go? Trying to find my giveaway, guys. For some reason, it disappeared off the screen, and it's
still giving them tickets,
not letting me open it. Why isn't it letting me open the giveaway thing? How am I supposed to choose one? That's the thing, Scott, I can't see. Oh, here it is. I found it now. All right, let's pick a winner. Now, will it let me do that? All right, EJ's daughter is winner number 1. Again, the EJ's daughter, you're winner number 1. Let us know you're in the chat. Don't forget to email me, and that's it. Email me. And remember, they're just random prizes. You're going to get something I made or some fabric or something and a notion. Just whatever ends up going. So, winner numero uno.
EJ's daughter.
EJ's daughter. All right. Let's run a second one.
L23 Stardust is already sold.
L23 Stardust sold. Yeah, I didn't write which one sold. You did.
Yeah.
I didn't get that far.
And tell Teresa that already sold too.
Teresa, it already sold too. Whatever you were wanting. All right. Second winner is
L22 and L23 and L21 are supposedly the only quilts that are sold.
L22 and L21 are the ones that sold, by the way.
L23 and
L23 and L21.
And all the bags are sold.
Karen Mewis. I don't know how to say that. I'm probably butchering your name, and I'm sorry for that. You are the next winner. So there's 2 winners so far, EJ's daughter and Karen Mewis. All right. I'm glad that you wrote that you're here.
As long as you're in the U.S., it's free shipping.
Okay.
If you're not in the U.S., you have to pay your shipping.
All right. The giveaway is still going. You want to run
let's do
another one of
an
these?
auction.
All right, we're going to run another auction.
I saw Agnes' car, but it's already sold.
Yeah. The one that whoever wants is already sold, that Scott's trying to tell Agnes' car.
Agnes has to get a different one. That one's
Yeah.
already spoken for.
Yeah, it's already spoken for.
The person who's actually going to buy it. We've had that plenty of times.
All right, this is TB1. That means it's a table runner. This is just a little table runner that is, I have no idea because I haven't measured it. I don't need a middle thing.
Okay.
It really doesn't.
Okay.
It is 42
I don't think you need me to do the top.
by 18. So it's 18 inches by 42 inches. It is a table runner TB1. The auction starts at $15. So starting is 15.
And then giveaway's over.
Giveaway is, and it's resumed. It's just,
They can't enter it anymore, though, can they?
yeah, they could still
Oh.
enter. It doesn't close
Okay,
out.
that sounded-
Yeah.
that said exclamation gift.
Yeah, explanation gift is how you enter the giveaway. So the
Okay,
starting is at 15. Oops. Sorry, guys. Trying to get the thing to stay right there.
It's the same giveaway. They don't all have to re-enter.
You guys don't have to re-enter the giveaway. It's the same, and if you've already entered, you're already entered. That's why you guys' names aren't popping up on the screen, because you've already entered. You don't need to enter a second time. The giveaway is a continual giveaway. We're at 16. That's what I can see. It popped up on the screen.
Yes, Sandra Savage.
You guys don't need to enter if you've already entered. We're at 30 for the table runner, Susan Harbor. Susan Harbor is at 30. Yeah, this one's TB1. The weather here is just rainy. That's it. Sorry to hear that you had an earthquake too. That's crazy. So this is the table runner. It is just an all over, what did I quilt on this? I don't even know what I quilted on it. Oh, it's flowers and echoing. Oh, okay, yeah, I could see it. It's really hard to tell. It's flowers, roses with leaves. I think we were at 30.
Yep, Susan Harbor's at 30 still.
All right, let me back this up and turn it around. So you can see the back. The back is just a flower print, and you can't really even at all see the quilt. Like, I can't even see the quilting up close. This is one of those ones where you don't even see the quilting. It's just got texture. That's it.
Dear Mom's at 35.
Dear Mom is at 35. Also, if you guys already entered the giveaway earlier when it started, you do not need to enter again. The entries just resumed for those who didn't enter. You don't need to enter a second time. It's the same giveaway. All right, there that is. Santa Paula, California. 5.1 earthquake. Wow. All right, what are we at? 35 to Dear Mom, going once. 35 to Dear Mom, going twice. Sold to Dear Mom for 35. Don't forget to email me.
Sorry, Charlotte. She said sold right as it popped up. Charlotte said 36, but
Oh.
right as you said sold.
Well, if I already said sold, then it's sold.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, guys. You got to be a little bit faster before I say it.
Well, plus I don't know how quick it pops up, how quick whatever. But we got more.
I'm going to do this one, another table runner.
We got more.
There's more.
We got more. Plus we have more giveaways.
All right, here's another auction one. This is a table runner that is I don't know by I don't know size because.
Oh, here. How do you measure?
It is 57 by 21. 21 by 57. You could actually hang this on the wall. It doesn't have to be a table runner, but this is table runner number 2. Numero dos. Numero dos. I actually quilted this in a long arm video. So this is just 3 flowers next to each other. I did not piece the top. Miss Becca at Sew Becca pieced the top, and I quilted it. So this is a 2-person made quilt. So here it is, quilted. It is a meander around the backside, and oh, this one's starting at 15. That way you guys could start. So it's starting at 15. You can see that I used one of my fancy rulers, my new rulers, to have fun with this. So all the flowers are quilted with that one of my new rulers and some free motion around it, which made it look all so super cool. Sandra's at 20. Karen's at 25.
Karen was the first to say 25.
So,
3 people said 25. Karen was the first.
So Karen was the first at 25. So it's at 25.
Sandra's at 35.
Sandra Houston, 35. All right, let me turn it around to the back side so you guys can see the back side looks just as good as the front side because this one is white. Oh, it's cream actually, but
Donna's at 40.
Donna's at 40. So you can see the quilting from the back side, really, really good. There we go. It lays flat on the table, trust me. It's just the hanging on here. It's hard to keep them flat. But on the back side, you can see the quilting really nicely. So if you wanted to use the table runner from this side, you can. Charlotte Villa is at 45. Via. Sorry, I can't read it. So and there's the back side. And I see a thread. Like I said, I try to pick all these little threads off.
Donna's at 50.
Donna's at 50. What are we at? 50? Donna?
50 for
Donna is at 50. I'll turn it like this so that you could see both sides. There we go. That way we know what we're on. Where are we at? Same thing. Okay, we're at Donna at Bauer at 50 going once. Donna Bauer at 50 going twice, and sold to Donna Bauer. Don't forget to send us an email.
Okay.
That was TB2.
You want this one next?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here is a bigger one. This is another auction. It's a baby quilt, but it's country style.
I knew there was a baby quilt. One lady asked earlier if there was going to be a baby quilt.
Yep, this baby quilt is B1, Scotty. So this one is starting off at $25. Oops, let me back to it.
We accept payment.
Oh, we accept PayPal and Zelle, and or email me, and we can discuss further, whatever.
Yes, email either way. So.
You have to email either way. All right, this one is 39. See, I didn't get that far with measuring and stuff like that today. We've been really busy. By 52. So 39 by 52. We started at 25. It is a baby quilt. It is an all-over meander. It is not heavy stitched. It's pretty wide meander.
B1?
Yeah, B1.
Yeah, we're 25.
We're at 25, you said?
Yep.
Oh, I can't. My screen is not. It's stuck again.
So Scarlett, sorry, she bid too late.
Charlotte, you bid too late on the last one. Sorry. All right, guys, let's come close.
Okay, Sandra's at 28.
Sandra is at 28.
Karen's at 30.
Oh, see, Karen's at 30. I'm just going to repeat what you say, Scott, because my screen is not scrolling.
Susan's at 50.
Susan is at 50. Yes, I did make a bigger one like this. This is the baby size one I made. We're at 50?
50
For Susan. So it's just an all over meander. We're at 50 for Susan. So it's like what is that? French general or like Civil War reproduction type fabrics. That's what this one is. Well, because that's the name of the brand of one of the kinds of fabric lines that are Civil War. The Civil War fabrics or whatever. They have some that look like that. This is two-sided also, by the way. The back is pieced. Are we still at the same number? Because I haven't scrolled.
50 for Susan.
We're at 50 still. All right, here's the back. Like I said, it's a wide meander so that you can see. It's not heavy, so it's very flowy for a child. It does have my name, Quilted Tiffany Groff, and then it says March of 2023, and it's very hard to see it. But some people have wanted my signature, and I don't like signing with marker, so I just embroidered it in there. Donna, yours was TB2.
Margaret's at 55.
And Margaret's at 55. Margaret is at 55. Kansas trolls, yeah, that's what the kind of fabrics they are. That kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, that's the name of another fabric stuff for the Civil War type fabrics. That's the name of it. All right, we are at Margaret Hassler for 55 going once. Margaret Hassler for 55 going twice. Sold to Margaret Hassler for $55. That's B1, Mr. Scotty.
Yep. 3 things on Margaret, guys.
All right, we have one more.
Margaret, congratulations.
Congratulations, Margaret. You got the most stuff today. All right, we got one more. And I literally just quilted this 2 days ago before the storm started coming in, and I couldn't stand being in my living room. This one's W1, by the way, Scotty.
Okay, yes.
All right, so I just finished this. This was literally this month's Open Gate project box. So I just finished it. We're going to start this one off at 15. So there is the front. Oh, wow, I went out of focus really bad. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so there that is. Teresa Louise is at 20. Sanders at 25. What? I'm sorry, guys, that it keeps going out of focus. I don't know what's happening here.
Aaron's at 30.
Something's wrong with the video today, all of a sudden. Does it look like that on the screen? It does.
Yes, it does.
I'm sorry for, I don't know what's happening.
It looks black and white. Up there. Stop. Don't touch it.
Okay.
Don't touch it.
I cannot touch my screen, so I can't
Aaron's
even
at
see.
40.
Sharon's at 40.
You can flip it around and show them the back.
All right, so the,
I can read the computer. You stop. That's why I'm not moving.
well, I got to show the front quilting from the front.
Don't move the computer.
Oh, you mean the camera? I'm not touching the screen. All right, so here is the quilting. You can see there are spirals mixed. It's just a custom quilt that I was just messing around, having fun. But you're going to see it more from the back side because I was just messing around, having fun. The back side shows it because I quilted it in orange with a black backing fabric. So it becomes super awesome from the back side. And it's got thread just everywhere on it. So that's what it looks like from the back when I custom quilt something. That's just me having fun. What are we at?
40, Sharon.
Sharon is at 40. So you can see my lovely, now you know why I like to quilt spirals. I love to quilt spirals.
You ever quilt Skulliver?
I have not quilted Skulliver yet, guys. Still, it's still not done.
Oh, Susan's at 50.
Susan is at 50 for Susan Harbor so far. Okay. Let it go for 2 more seconds. Yep, makes it two-sided because it is custom quilted. Super fun. Super different. Let's try to get it like right there. Remember, these are free shipping in the U.S., so.
Outside of the U.S., you have to pay your shipping.
All right, where are we
That
at?
helps on bidding.
Yeah. All right, we're at 50 for Susan Harbor going once. 50 for Susan Harbor going twice, and sold to Susan Harbor. Yay! All right.
She got one. She's been trying.
Yeah, she has been trying. All right.
Congratulations, Susan.
Congratulations, Susan. All right, let's pull on
More winners.
some more winners from the giveaway. We're just going to go right here. I'm going to leave that up there. And we're going to pick a winner. Heidi Hall. Heidi Hall, are you here? Heidi Hall. The first 2 winners were EJ's daughter and Karen something, because I can only see half the name.
Karen was here.
Yeah. Heidi Hall, are you here? Remember, it's just a random, either homemade item, yard of fabric or 2, and notions. That's
And
all that's
free
going out
shipping
with
in the
free
US.
shipping within the U.S.
If you're outside the U.S.,
Yeah.
free shipping.
Is Heidi Hall here? All right. Number 4, oops, is Barbara Maddock. I'm not going to, Barbara Maddock
Barbara M.
M. Yeah, Maddie Akachi. Maddie Key. Barbara M. Are you here? Because I'm butchering your name. Barbara M.
Hey, who's next?
All right.
Number 5.
One more winner. We have Deborah S. Deborah S. Are you here? There's no last name. It just says Deborah S. Deborah S. Congratulations. All right, so if you are a winner, make sure that you send me an email with your address so that I can get those out. Please do that as soon as you possibly can. That way they can go out into the mail. And that is that. So thank you guys. Huh? I closed it already. I thought we were only doing.
I thought we were calling 10. You only called 5.
No. Nope. All right. So don't forget, if you bought something, please email us. And if you are a winner, please email me from the giveaway part. And oh, well, I already closed it. So anyway, if you guys want anything else after the video, please email me and let me know what you are interested in, and I'll tell you if it's still available. That's going to take.
I'll see it.
No, I'm done. I want to get off. I'm sweating my booty off. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off of here. Again, if you are interested after the fact, make sure you email me. And don't forget to email me if you have purchased something today and or won an auction or so on and so forth if you won the giveaway. And I'm going to go. So I will see you guys next Sunday because I don't know what I have planned for this week. So bye, everybody. And we'll end it on this quilt right here.